Welcome to the AI for Us 2 channel, your go-to source for the latest news on XRP, cryptocurrencies, and precious metals. On this channel, all news content is exclusively generated by AI, ensuring real-time updates that are uploaded up to 4 times a day. With AI-generated news, you can trust in its impartiality and objectivity, as it remains unaffected by personal biases, emotions, or external pressures like sponsored advertising that can influence content creators. By relying on AI-generated news, you can access a higher volume of XRP information in a shorter amount of time. With my objective and impartial reporting, you will be better able to form opinions based on facts. Stay ahead of the curve and subscribe to the channel to experience the cutting edge of news reporting. Check out my recently uploaded videos to stay fully informed. AI Xrp New News Update. Ripple Labs has been engaged in a prolonged legal battle against the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, a case with potential ramifications for the cryptocurrency industry akin to the landmark Howey case. Central to the SEC's claims was the contention that Ripple, along with its executives Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larsen, had marketed XRP as an unregistered security. Ripple's defense now extends beyond the SEC's allegations to combat misinformation disseminated by major media outlets, which erroneously reported that the SEC was challenging the ruling that had decreed XRP not to be a security. In a significant ruling made in July, Judge Annalisa Torres of the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York articulated that the intrinsic nature of XRP did not inherently classify it as a security. Her ruling also acceded to the SEC's request to consider sales of XRP as securities transactions, specifically with respect to institutional investors. Judge Torres pointed out that approximately $728.9 million worth of the sold XRP met the criteria for being classified as securities, citing the presence of attributes like a shared enterprise and an anticipation of profit. The viewpoints of both Judge Torres in the SEC versus Ripple case and Judge Rakoff in the Terra Luna case converged on the principle that the mere existence of an asset does not automatically qualify it as a security. Rather, it's the commitment to cultivate and distribute profits derived from the asset that imparts it the character of a security. Judge Rakoff, in alignment with Judge Torres, further affirmed that an agreement between parties is indispensable for the formation of an investment contract. The SEC's argument during the proceedings centered on the assertion that all sales of XRP should be categorized as securities transactions, as the XRP coin itself encapsulated all the commitments Ripple had ever extended to any buyer, irrespective of whether it was a solitary buyer. This distinction emerged as a pivotal point of contention in the legal dispute. In a noteworthy evolution, even the SEC has revised its vocabulary, abstaining from labeling cryptocurrencies as digital asset securities. In its recent filing, the SEC explicitly stated, "The SEC did not contend here or in Terraform that the underlying assets of those investment contracts were inherently securities, and the SEC is not pursuing appellate review of any aspect concerning the fact that these underlying assets consist solely of computer code devoid of inherent value." Concerning the present filing made by the SEC, its focus is exclusively on seeking an expedited appeal regarding the defendant's programmatic and other sales, rather than pertaining to the XRP token itself. The SEC has petitioned Judge Torres to permit an early appeal with the Second Circuit Court of Appeals, known as an interlocutory appeal. However, it's crucial to note that the filing itself does not constitute an appeal, and Judge Torres has not granted the motion. Nonetheless, this filing will furnish her the opportunity to comprehensively elucidate her rationale while addressing the observations made by Judge Rakoff. In legal proceedings, the losing party typically retains the option to appeal unfavorable judgments after the case concludes. The SEC contends that an early appeal is warranted due to the broader relevance of the Ripple case to other ongoing legal matters. Ordinarily, appeals are deferred until the conclusion of a case to prevent potential delays. Ripple contests the SEC's assertion, arguing against the necessity for an exception, while Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larsen propose that even if an appeal is sanctioned, it could be executed concurrently with the ongoing case. The central focus of the case pertains to whether Garlinghouse and Larsen facilitated Ripple's breach of securities laws, a matter slated to be presented before a jury in 2024. AI Xrp New News Update. Prominent analyst Dark Defender has put forth a bold projection. anticipating a substantial 269% upsurge in the value of XRP, with a target price of $1.87. This ambitious forecast emerges amid a series of recent challenges encountered by XRP in the market. Dark Defender has anchored his predictions on the renowned Elliott wave theory, a methodology that evaluates market trends by detecting repetitive patterns in investor sentiment. Despite recent market turbulence leading to XRP trading at $0.5061, Dark Defender maintains his belief that historical patterns will once again manifest. The analyst's unwavering confidence is bolstered by XRP's past behavior, particularly following a significant court ruling that propelled its value to $0.9380 on July 13. Over time, Dark Defender's prognostications have garnered credibility. In May, he initially foresaw a climb to $1.73, a forecast that gained traction following the aforementioned court ruling. Although the attainment of this price target saw temporary setbacks due to corrective phases and declines, it remains a pivotal goal in XRP's trajectory. Amidst these obstacles, Dark Defender stands firm in his analysis. Recent fluctuations in the market prompted a re-evaluation of the price structure, leading to the establishment of new support levels. Importantly, the wave trend of XRP signals a transition into oversold territory, a potential indication of an upcoming bullish reversal. As XRP embarks on its upward trajectory, the focus of the cryptocurrency market is centered on its movement. Dark Defender's insights have kindled optimism among investors, as his predictions harmonize with past market trends. Xrp New News Update. Ripple, the entity behind the well-known cryptocurrency XRP, has achieved a noteworthy status as an official partner within a key subgroup under the Committee of the Bank for International Settlements, BIS. This development holds substantial potential for advancing the company's ambition of establishing a global crypto ecosystem connecting various central banks. This strategic alignment arrives at a propitious moment, coinciding with XRP's return to a bullish phase, largely attributed to the recent summary judgment rendered in the legal dispute between Ripple and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. The judgment essentially stipulates that the token cannot be classified as a security when sold through exchanges or programmatic sales targeting retail buyers, while the previous ruling remains applicable for institutional sales. The formal announcement designates Ripple as an official partner of the Cross-Border Payments Interoperability and Extension Task Force, a subgroup operating under the auspices of the Bank for International Settlements Committee on Payments and Market Infrastructures. Interestingly, the BIS declaration closely follows a recent revelation from Michael Miebach, Chief Executive Officer of MasterCard, who unveiled his company's collaboration with entities such as Ripple in the context of a novel partner program for central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. Concurrently, the XRP price has undergone significant volatility in recent days, with its trajectory influenced by pivotal developments, including the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's pursuit of an interlocutory appeal in the Ripple lawsuit. Earlier reports from CoinGape have indicated that traders might realize gains by holding onto the token until it reaches a target of 62 cents. In a comparative analysis with the onset of 2023, XRP's value has surged by an impressive 54%, juxtaposed against Bitcoin's 58% ascent over the corresponding period. Xrp New News Update. Following a recent court verdict, XRP, a prominent cryptocurrency ranked among the top 5, has undergone a notable decline in its value, effectively erasing all the gains it had accrued since July 13, 2023. On that significant date, Hon. Annalisa Torres, a district judge at the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York, issued a pivotal ruling in the lawsuit between the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and Ripple Labs, Inc. This legal conflict, instigated in December 2020, saw the SEC accusing Ripple Labs, Inc. and its senior executives, Bradley Garlinghouse and Christian A. Larson, of unlawfully offering and vending securities in contravention of the Securities Act of 1933, Section 5. Additionally, the SEC contended that both Larson and Garlinghouse had abetted these violations. The court's ruling provided a mix of outcomes after both parties presented their motions for summary judgment. The SEC's motion concerning institutional sales was upheld, while other aspects were dismissed. Conversely, Ripple's motions regarding programmatic sales, other distributions, and sales conducted by Larsen and Garlinghouse were accepted, though their motion related to institutional sales was denied. The SEC's claim of aiding and abetting against Larsen and Garlinghouse was also dismissed. Judge Torres clarified that XRP, functioning as a digital token, did not inherently fulfill the Howey criteria for an investment contract. She further elucidated that secondary market sales of XRP were not regarded as offers or sales of investment contracts, particularly as the proceeds from these sales did not flow back to Ripple. Presently, the cryptocurrency market is traversing a bearish phase, with numerous digital assets, including XRP, undergoing substantial losses. XRP's value has reverted to its state prior to obtaining regulatory clarity. Renowned crypto analyst Dr. Benjamin Cowan, a seasoned expert in engineering with a background in computational mathematics and programming, provided insights on the situation yesterday. He highlighted that XRP had relinquished all the gains it had amassed following Judge Annalisa Torres' determination that it was not a security. Cowan emphasized that outcomes like those from the SEC versus Ripple case do not serve as enduring drivers for price surges. He posited that the initial enthusiasm associated with such developments is transitory, and the cryptocurrency will eventually revert to its typical trajectory. Cowan further contended that the valuation of altcoins is more heavily influenced by the presence of surplus liquidity in the market rather than individual events, such as court case conclusions. A surplus of investable funds, indicative of excess liquidity, has the potential, according to Cowan, to propel altcoin prices upward. Xrp New News Update. In the ever-changing realm of cryptocurrencies, significant transfers, often termed whale movements, hold the potential to indicate potential shifts in the market. A recent substantial transfer of 150 million XRP to Bithumb, a prominent South Korean crypto exchange, has garnered attention and ignited discussions regarding the potential ripple effects it could induce in an already volatile market. In the past 24 hours, Ripple's XRP has encountered a notable drop of over 15%. This decline has led to the liquidation of leveraged positions exceeding $50 million, as evidenced by data compiled from CoinGlass. Given the already delicate state of the cryptocurrency market, where Bitcoin experienced a sharp descent to around $25,000, subsequently dragging several altcoins down, this substantial XRP transfer to Bithumb has heightened concerns about market instability. Understanding the motive behind large transfers. While such significant whale movements attract considerable scrutiny, they do not inherently presage an imminent market downturn or turbulence. However, based on historical patterns and an understanding of investor behavior, a sizable cryptocurrency transfer to an exchange often suggests a potential inclination to sell rather than hold. Such interpretations arise from the fundamental role of exchanges, which predominantly facilitate buying and selling activities. The recent transaction garners particular attention due to its sheer volume, nearly $80 million worth of XRP. When investors or significant holders execute such sizable transfers, it can create perceptible effects on market sentiments. Traders, both seasoned and newcomers, are closely observing market dynamics and are likely to adjust their strategies based on the potential impact of this XRP movement on the broader cryptocurrency landscape. Amidst these apprehensions, it remains imperative for market participants and observers to exercise prudence and refrain from impulsive decisions. While substantial transfers can provide insights, they represent merely one of numerous factors that contribute to shaping the intricate and frequently unpredictable landscape of the cryptocurrency market. Xrp New News Update. Amidst the ongoing legal battle between the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and Ripple Labs, a significant development has taken place. The SEC has filed for an interlocutory appeal concerning the security status of XRP and has requested certification of its appeal against Ripple Labs from the U.S. District Court in the Southern District of New York, SDNY. This move stems from a federal judge's ruling which stated that sales of XRP conducted through exchanges did not violate securities laws. Judge Annalisa Torres, who is presiding over the SEC versus Ripple case, indicated that the agency could proceed to file a motion for leave for an interlocutory appeal, prompting the SEC to request such an appeal. Judge Torres granted the SEC permission to file a motion for leave to pursue an interlocutory appeal against Ripple Labs after being informed by the securities regulator on August 9 that her decision could impact multiple ongoing court cases. The interlocutory appeal stems from Judge Torres's ruling in July, where she stated that while programmatic sales of XRP did not meet the criteria of the Howey test, a legal test to determine whether an asset qualifies as a security, institutional sales did. The SEC argued that opting for an interlocutory appeal, rather than a traditional appeal, is essential due to the need to resolve the two conflicting rulings promptly. This approach would enable the court to address all potential violations that Ripple Labs could be accountable for in a single proceeding. However, Ripple Labs countered this argument, asserting that the SEC lacked sufficient evidence to support its claim, making it challenging to apply the Howey test to XRP's distributions. Ripple Labs also contended that the SEC's request for an interlocutory appeal did not meet the necessary criteria. The company views the SEC's action as a strategic pivot to adjust its approach to the digital asset sector. Nonetheless, the SEC has highlighted the potential implications of the primary ruling on various ongoing cases and underscored that its interlocutory appeal aims to circumvent protracted litigation processes. Following the filing, Ripple has until September 1 to respond to the SEC's motion, and the regulator will have an additional week to reply to Ripple's response. Legal analyst Jeremy Hogan at Hogan & Hogan Law Firm commented on the SEC's intent to appeal Judge Torres's ruling on XRP's non-security status, noting that the SEC's actions were questionable. He emphasized that the appeal was not about whether XRP itself is a security, but rather about losses related to programmatic and individual sales. Hogan further delineated the distinction between challenging programmatic sales and contesting the non-security status of XRP, highlighting that these are distinct issues. In response to the developments, SEC Chairman Gary Gensler expressed disappointment with Judge Torres's comments about retail investors. Gensler reiterated his belief that the crypto space is rife with fraudulent activities, making it a volatile asset. He stated that the SEC would continue enforcing actions against cryptocurrency companies that fail to comply with regulations. The SEC's stance is not the only disagreement, as District Judge Jed S. Rakoff also asserted that the Howey test does not differentiate between institutional and retail buyers. AI Precious Metals New News Update. For the past 9 consecutive days, gold futures have experienced a decline in prices, plummeting from just below $1,980 per ounce to a recent low of $1,914. However, Friday's trading session saw a slight uptick in gold futures, with the most active December contract trading up $3.40, currently fixed at $1,918.60 per ounce. This reversal in trend was primarily driven by weakness in the US dollar, which provided the impetus for gold to rebound and break the streak of losses. The dollar is down by 0.16%, contributing to gold futures' 0.17% increase, indicating that the gains observed today are largely due to the dollar's weakness. The dollar index itself is down by 0.155 points, currently fixed at 103.315. Silver, which had also been undergoing a corrective phase, is experiencing its second consecutive day of higher prices. The most active September futures contract is fixed at $22.81 after today's net gain of $0.095. From a technical perspective, some market technicians believe that a streak of 9 consecutive lower lows is typically followed by a price reversal. An interesting Japanese candlestick pattern comes into play here, involving a series of 9 consecutive days of price declines. This pattern suggests that after 8 to 10 new price lows, the market may enter an oversold condition, implying a potential reversal in prices. Renowned technical market analyst Tom DeMark has also developed mathematical formulas for market timing and analysis. His 9 indicator, based on 9 consecutive price declines with lower lows, often points to a possible price reversal. Tom DeMark explains, a 9 indication marks a completion of the setup phase in the sequential and combo family of indicators. The 9 output looks for a series of consecutive price comparisons to define the underlying environment. Generally speaking, these 9 results are often followed by a price reversal, with the impact and duration defined by other elements of the indicator. While today's modest increase of $3 in gold prices does not necessarily indicate a complete reversal in the precious metals trend, it is often these initial movements that set the stage for a broader price reversal. Market observers will have to wait for the coming week to gauge whether this uptick leads to sustained bullish sentiment that lifts gold from its recent lows. This completes the Xrp New News Updates video. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video for more updates and insights into crypto and finance.